If you're 55 to 75 years old, one thing you should never share with anyone: the youth of old age. There is a certain age when the noise of the world begins to fade, and the whispers of wisdom begin to grow louder. It doesn't happen suddenly. It comes quietly, somewhere between your 55th and 75th year. Something inside you begins to awaken. Not just the body, though it has its own subtle shifts. Your knees may groan, your sleep may lighten, and your appetite for chaos may disappear. But deeper than that, something even more sacred begins to change. You begin to value silence over noise, peace over passion, truth over tactics. And in that internal transition, there's one thing, just one, that you must protect more fiercely than anything else: your inner youth, the youth of old age. What is the youth of old age? It is not your memory of your younger days. It is not a photo album or an old playlist from your 30s. It is not even your ability to dance or travel or wear the same jeans from 1982. It is your spirit. The youth of old age is your ability to remain curious when most have become cynical. It is your ability to laugh at yourself when many take themselves too seriously. It is your ability to feel wonder even when the world has tried to make you numb. This inner flame, this quiet, glowing ember of soul, is not something you should hand out freely, because not everyone deserves to touch it. Not everyone understands how sacred it is. Not everyone will protect it the way you have. Why you must never share it carelessly. You've seen the world. You've fought the battles no one gave you awards for. Raising children, letting go of dreams, enduring losses that hollowed you out, only to refill yourself with grace. You've watched friends drift, parents pass, relationships end. You've watched youth worshipped in the media, while wisdom sat silently on the sidelines. And now, as you stand in this golden corridor between late adulthood and elderhood, you must learn this last kind of mastery: emotional discretion. Because here's what they won't tell you. Not everyone will understand why you still believe in love at this age. Not everyone will respect your joy when they see it doesn't come from money or status. Not everyone will understand why you still dance when no music is playing, or why you smile at the rain like an old friend has returned. Some will try to make you feel foolish for being soft. Some will mock your hope. Some will call you old in that dismissive tone, as if age were a disease and not a divine promotion. So guard this youth inside you, this sacred echo of your soul. The mistake many make: many people, once they reach their 60s or 70s, try too hard to prove they're still relevant. They post every outing. They chase trends. They reveal too much of their inner world to people who have no intention of cherishing it. They share their dreams with the bitter. They share their joy with the jealous. They share their vulnerability with those who see it as weakness. And they get hurt, not just emotionally, but spiritually. Because your soul, your most sacred space, was not meant to be handed out like a flyer. It is meant to be honored like a relic. The power of selective silence. There comes a power with age, a stillness, a grace, not the kind that shouts, but the kind that radiates. You don't need to explain why you believe life still has more to give. You don't need to justify your peace to a noisy world. You don't need to defend your joy to someone who gave up on theirs long ago. Silence is your armor now. Let them guess how you stay so peaceful. Let them wonder why your eyes still sparkle. Let them try to understand how someone who's been through so much still smiles at strangers. You owe no one an explanation for your hope, especially in a world that tries to turn every senior into a statistic. You are not a statistic. You are a story still unfolding. And the best parts? They don't belong to the crowd. They belong to the quiet ones. The ones who listen, not just to your words, but to your energy. Who should you share with? You don't have to be alone, but you must be intentional. Share your inner youth only with those who protect it, with those who do not laugh when you dream, with those who ask real questions, not just polite ones, with those who see your wrinkles as roadmaps of wisdom, not as signs of irrelevance. Maybe it's a grandchild. Maybe it's an old friend you reconnect with over tea. Maybe it's a stranger on a park bench who surprises you with insight. You'll know them when you meet them. They won't want anything from you except your truth. And that is when you share, not for validation, but for connection. Not for applause, but for presence. You still have magic. Let no one steal this from you. You are not done. Your heart still beats with meaning. Your presence still changes a room. Your words still echo in the minds of those who listen. Your laughter still heals. Your quiet still teaches. The youth of old age is this. You no longer need to be seen to be powerful. You no longer need to speak to be heard. You no longer need to run to move hearts. You are enough as you are. And this quiet confidence, it terrifies people who are still loud with insecurity. That's why they may mock your optimism. That's why they may try to label you irrelevant. That's why they may try to drag you into debates you've outgrown decades ago. Don't go. Don't defend. Don't dilute yourself. Let them misunderstand you. Let your stillness speak. A message for the soul. To the man or woman reading this in their 60s or 70s, who sometimes wonders if the best days are behind them, please understand. You are the keeper of something rare. In a world obsessed with filters and likes and endless noise, you have soul. You have perspective. You have the kind of wisdom that can only come from having both loved and lost, failed and risen, trusted and been betrayed. Yet somehow, you chose not to become bitter. You chose growth. You chose forgiveness. You chose to keep believing that life, however fragile, is still sacred. And in doing so, you have become something the world desperately needs, a living example of grace. In the end, if you're 55 or 65 or even 75, let this be your quiet oath. I will protect the youth inside me. I will not share it with those who only want to diminish it. I will not let the bitterness of others make me cold. I will grow older, yes, but I will not grow dull. I will remain curious. I will remain kind. I will remain sacred. Because one day, someone younger will sit beside you, heart heavy and hope thin, and they will see something in your eyes, a spark, a story, a softness the world had almost made them forget. And in that moment, without needing to say much, you will pass on the most powerful lesson of all, that it's never too late to be alive again. So hold it close, that youth of old age, and never, never share it with someone who hasn't earned the right to witness it, because that, dear soul, is your final freedom and your most precious power. Written with reverence for every soul aged not by numbers, but by wisdom. Hit that subscribe button and join us on a journey through the timeless wisdom of the older generation. Don't miss a single life-changing lesson.